If you're looking for a job, that means you're up against thousands of other people with the same qualifications as you and applying to the same jobs you're gunning for. You need to stand out. And we've got 10 ways to do that right after the cut. Hi everyone, let's just get right into it. The Jobpostings.ca team put together these 10 tips to help students and recent grads stand out while on the job hunt. First up, ask an employer out. Well, more like a coffee date. Basically, if you want to stand out from the giant stack of resumes, you want to make sure the recruiters at the company you want to work for already have a relationship with you in some way. Invite the main recruiter out for a coffee as an informational meeting to learn more about the company in a non-pushy way. And if you really want to kill it, you can come to this meeting prepared with a printed presentation of your ideas to help the company grow. Trust me, that kind of initiative will make you stand out big time. The next tip is to mimic your interviewer. So, for example, during this coffee meeting, or even during a job interview, try to mimic or mirror the vibe of the recruiter. So if he or she is high energy and uses a lot of hand gestures while talking, then do your best to also be high energy and use hand gestures. If the interviewer is more calm, then tone it down to be just as mellow. All in all, what this does is help you build a fast connection between you and the interviewer by making that interviewer feel more comfortable around you. Next, the fastest way to an interview is through someone you know. So start digging through your network, your friends' network, and your family's network, and ask around to see if anyone you're connected with can give you a referral or a recommendation to a company you'd like to work for. If you can find that referral, then getting interviews will be a breeze. Tip number 4 is to create a killer portfolio. If you're a designer, create a website that features your artwork. If you work in a business field, start a blog that features your research and thoughts about your field. Even if you're a teacher or you work in the healthcare sector, make sure the work you've done is easily accessible in some way. By setting up this portfolio, you'll have a unique way to showcase your skills that a normal resume won't be able to do. The 5th tip is pimp out your resume. If you're applying for a business-related field, make sure you stuff your resume with as many facts, figures, and numbers as you can to show how your work positively impacts your current or past employer. Meanwhile, if you're applying for a role in the arts or marketing fields, look into creatively designed resumes or infographics that not only share your skills but also your creative flair. To learn more about designing that perfect resume, check out our earlier videos. We added the link below. Now, related to your resume, the 6th tip is to also create a killer cover letter. When writing your cover letter, be sure to address the key responsibilities outlined in the job ad and how you'd be the perfect fit to tackle them. Not only that, read up about the company, figure out what its pain points are, then try to show a connection between the company's needs and how you'd meet them using your specific skills and accomplishments. To learn more about writing that perfect cover letter, check out our earlier videos. We also added the links in the description too. Next up is something all of you should already be doing, and that's be nice to the front desk person. If you're personally handing in your resume to the employer's office, then being kind to the front desk person and asking for their name is the best way to make sure your resume actually gets to the hiring manager. And if you arrive for an interview, be extra nice to the receptionist. They're usually working with the recruiter and will tell them if you're rude or unprofessional in the waiting room. And in some cases, the recruiter may actually pose as the receptionist before inviting you into the interview room. Our 8th tip is to be visible online. This tip is probably more important for those trying to enter some fields more than others, but in general, keep an active and professional social media presence, especially on LinkedIn, so that you're on the radar of those who can help or hire you. Next is to work on your public speaking skills. Join improv classes or Toastmaster clubs and get used to speaking in front of other people. This will make it easier for you when networking at workshops, conferences, and career fairs. And finally, the 10th and last tip basically sums up the list, and that is to take risks. In other words, if you're a vanilla job seeker, you're never going to stand out. That's why at every step of your job search, look for ways to differentiate yourself. Ask yourself, is the job hunt strategy I'm using the harder route? While it might take more work, choosing to take the harder job hunt strategy is the only way these days to stand out in our hyper-competitive labor market. Thanks so much for watching this Jobpostings.ca Job Hunt video. Be sure to leave a comment below to tell us what you thought about today's career tips. Maybe you have a couple of your own that you'd like to share. And if you have any questions about this video or have requests for future job tip videos, please let us know. We'll do our best to answer everybody. In the meantime, if you like this video, please click the like button or share it with your friends. And don't forget to click the subscribe button just down below.